Hi guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and I am here with another project pan update. This is the That's So 2000s project pan, and it was created by Samar. She is new to YouTube, so go check out her channel. And if you'd like to know how I did with this update, then stay tuned. Okay, so for this project, Samar made the rule that we would have 5 prompts that are rolling, and once you finish something, you can roll something in. I'll leave all the details in the description box below. But for this update, and possibly the next one, I decided I'm gonna have more than 5 prompts in this project, and I don't think she's gonna care. I would like to try to get through all of the prompts, and I'm going to be able to wear a lot more makeup in the summer. So that's why I want to roll some more things in, so I have more products to choose from, and maybe I can get through the prompts easier. So for the first prompt, which is iPod Shuffle, a whole collection roulette, I did my whole collection roulette, and the product that was chosen for me was the ColourPop Cheek, and this is the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Georgette. This is a beautiful blush, and this was in the So Very Lovely collection, and I bought all 3, and I really like them. This was the one that I was the most scared of, and I was scared because it's a really bright shade. But what I found was if I take a brush and I just like tap it in the pan and then tap it on my cheeks, it is so pretty. And then I usually top it with a blush topper just to make it like a little more shimmery. So my goal was to use this 10 times. I've used it 8, and it went from 28.4 to 28.36 grams. So I'm making movement on it. So I'm really excited. Okay, next up is the prompt chunky jewelry, something chunky, bulky packaging, chunks of glitter, etc. So I had just gotten in my Cliona Dragon Fruit palette and the Fruit Lighter in Tropico. So I decided I really wanted to put this in because it has like the chunky glitters in it. My goal is to use this 5 times, and so far I've used it 3. It went from 28.06 to 27.95. I've been using the heck out of it lately. You'll see it here. Let me do a swatch of this. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There it is there. Now I see like a gold, a peach. It's just super pretty. So for here, I see it like it's icy, and then it goes to pink, and it has a little bit of like green in it. It's got such a fun flip. So if you are afraid of trying like funky colors, please go for it, because I was afraid of everything, and now I'll use anything just because I think it's so much fun. And don't let anybody tell you you're too old or too young or whatever age stuff to do anything, because you're not. Next up is for Diadler's Book of Greek Myths, and that is something mythology related, and I chose the Dragon Fruit palette from Cliona because dragons are something that are mythology related. So for this palette so far, I have used, I'm doing this no pan left behind style. I have used the, let's see, the shade here, Fruit Fizz. So let me get a swatch of that for you. So it's like a really pretty orangey color. And there it is there. It's like an orangey pink. It's really pretty. And I used it as a inner corner highlight, and it was so pretty. And then today I used, which one is this? Hilo Serious, this middle one. And no, I lie. Yeah, no, that shade, but it's the second one. Oh my goodness. So let me give you a swatch of that. This is what, now it looks purple here, but to me it looks like bright fuchsia. So let me see if I can get it to flip that bright fuchsia. Maybe. You can kind of see it there. And it's on my inner corner. Let me see if I can zoom in. It's on my inner corner right now. I also have the Hella palette on. It's stunning, stunning. It is one of my favorite palettes lately. I am just in love. And then the other shade that I used was this one in Refresh. Yeah, I used that the other day in a look. And here is a swatch of that. It's just a really nice pinky purpley color. Stunning. This whole palette I'm just really excited to use. So I'm generally using it as like a topper or as like inner corner highlights, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's kind of getting me out of the rut of like being scared of things. So I still have a bunch of shades to use in this No Palette Left Behind style, but I'm not mad at that. So this is gonna stay on my vanity because I wanna try to use them as toppers. Next, for Shrek, something layered or stackable, I chose the Mercury Retrograde palette from Huda Beauty because you can stack and layer eyeshadows. So my goal was to use this No Pan Left Behind, and I did. This is such a lovely palette. You guys, if you have been on the fence about this, I know it was half price when I bought it at Sephora, and I was like, ooh, I wonder why, but I don't know why it was half price because this is absolutely gorgeous. And everything, I felt like all the shades worked really well. I was especially afraid of these like bluey ones, but this turned out to be a gorgeous, like all over the lid color. And then I put one of those Cleona shades over it. No, I used the highlighter over it for just a really pretty topper look. So this is definitely a favorite palette of mine, and I'm so glad that I got some usage on it. And then finally, for low-rise pants, your least flattering product. For that, I chose this Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon. And turns out, I really like it. It is a really nice brownie, like apricot shade. My goal was to use this 5 times. I've used it 3, and there's a swatch. And there it is there. It's like an orangey brownie color, but I also use it as like a bronzer. Like today, I used it over my cream bronzer, and I felt like it really worked for me. So I really enjoyed it that way. So I have 2 more times to use it to hit my goal. And it went from 33.98 to 33.89. So it did go down in quite a bit of weight as well. So let me get my phone. I have 1 product rolling out, but I'm gonna pull 3 prompts because, like I said, I'm gonna be home all summer and I'm gonna be wearing makeup more, and I really wanna try to get through as many prompts as I can before this project ends in next April. So I pulled up my Pretty Random app and I'm gonna shake, shake, shake 3 prompts. 17, 26, 20. So let me go get those products, and then I'll come back and I'll let you know what the prompts were, what the products are that I chose, and we'll get into that. Okay, I'm back. That took a little bit of a hot second. So the first thing that I got was for the prompt Frosted Tips, something frosty or icy, and that's open to interpretation. So for that, I chose this Luarella new highlighter that I got in the shade Jewels. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure, and there's a swatch of it right there. And yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna be too dark for my complexion, but I'm willing to try it, and that's why I decided to put it in, because if it's not something that's gonna work for me, then I can declutter it and find it a good home. The next thing that I chose was for the prompt Cheetah Girls, any animal print, and for that I chose this Tarte palette. This has all like a bunch of my special shades in it, as I call them. These are all my JD Glows. These are the Cleonas that are not in a project, and these are my Terra Moons. So my goal is to use this No Pan Left Behind style. So I'm going to use each one of these shades 1 time. So I'm excited about that. And then finally, for Harry Potter, something magic or magical, I don't know, maybe I stretched this a little bit, but I chose this Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. This is brand new to my collection and I really wanted to try it. And for me, foundation is magical because it just covers up all my redness. It makes me even, and I really, really love the way my face looks with any sort, well, I shouldn't say any sort, with like a foundation or high tinted moisturizer or something on it. So anyway, that's what I chose for that prompt. Yeah, so this, now I have 7 prompts in this project instead of 5. I don't think Samar is going to mind that. And we'll see, I guess, where I end up for next update. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.